So talk about your role and how, if you're taking things off of people's plate, what is that doing to you?
It's a burnout. It's a burnout job. It really is, and I've had many days where I'm like, okay, I'm done with being a director, because you're trying to work front line when you're short. And there's days that I've been out, like, with my family camping, and I'll get a call, it's like, sorry, Josh, we don't have anybody else. So I'm driving down the mountain coming in to go to work that night, and it's a burnout job. I mean, there's all those kind of things that occur. But plus you have regulators coming in to the building, and it's like, okay, I have all this going on, but I need to drop all of that, and I'm going to take care of the regulator, to take care of any survey or any concern that they may have, and take care of all those needs. And it really does. I mean, to answer your question, it is kind of a burnout thing. We've lost a lot of directors of nursing, for that reason.
Yeah, I think I was reading the other day, the average person in a director position stays in that role between 1 to 3 years.
Yeah.
There's a high degree of turnover there.
Mm-hmm.
And really, time is a very precious commodity, right? Time with your family, time that you have to take care of patients versus getting pulled away to deal with a problem or an issue. Talk about how is that demand of time affecting you and your team?
Well, I mean, that demand of time is just always there. Like, one of my dreams is to take my phone and just throw it in a lake, It's just always there. You never get away from it.
We've got a couple extra in the studio. We'll give you one.
But yeah, I mean, you just want to get away sometimes and not worry about a phone call or a problem that's coming up, because you're always, having that, whether it's 3:00 in the morning,
right.
There's something that's going on. And there's creative ways that you can deal with that, where you have other members of the team that take call and things like that. But ultimately, when there's certain problems that they don't know how to take care of, then it, we've got to call Josh,
right.
So
now, many other industries have had this same problem throughout the years, where burnout becomes the major issue. Mm-hmm. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you talked about that with these added regulations, you've got limited budgets. You, as a good leader, are trying to take more of that weight on your back, but there's only so much you can do. And that's where I think technology can be a benefit. Technology can come in and help. Right now, technology can be a burden, right? Because you're always on, you're always available, whether you're in the mountains camping with your family or you're running down to the grocery store, somebody can get a hold of you. But technology often helps us automate or to give creative solutions. In fact, Skilled Nursing's brief continued by saying that promoting a culture of innovation is a critical trend to driving recovery in the industry right now. When you think about what you were talking about relative to burnout for you and your staff, why do you think innovation is so important?
Well, I think the days of trying to get everybody in one spot to educate them are over, right? I mean, everyone's schedules are so different and everyone's busy, and trying to get not only my team on the same page, but also the patient and their family members, all on the same page is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
And, you can send out a memo and an email, send
it
out
out
a
in
text or
triplicate.
whatever, but it takes an enormous amount of energy and effort to make any type of change with, the amount of employees to get them all on the same page. Takes an enormous amount of energy to get everyone on that same level of, understanding.
Well, and I know I'm paraphrasing Albert Einstein, but he discussed this idea that when we create a problem, we can't create the solution at the same level of thinking that we created the problem. And so innovation has to happen in order for us to solve the current problem of turnover. We have to have innovation within the healthcare system in order to move the ball forward.
Yep.